Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Medici and today we're once again checking some Age of Origins. This time around we're checking out an event called the Alliance Bounty. So this event is quite cool and it allows you to get some cool stuff out of it. So you have some prizes you can get out of it, you have some quests to fulfill, and obviously some rankings to take place into. So if you want to be competing with other people in your nation or your alliance, you can always do so. So here we go, we have some tabs here and there's some alliance ranks and as well as taking place versus other nations, etc, etc. So let's run through what this event has to offer. So you will find this event on this little section up there on the corner. You can go to the city so it's you can see it a little bit more clear. We have some other events running right now which I also made videos of, but you can find it right here on this little map sort of icon on that part of the map. And then you can also just go ahead and here clicking on top of this the icon that switches between the map and your city. That is the events panel, and you can check on the Alliance Bounty. So once you click on the Alliance Bounty, the first thing you're gonna be prompted with is this section of the event. There's some quests you can accept. You can see, as you can see here, I can accept the quest, and I can accept some quests per day. You can also extend that. You can refresh the list of quests. So I have 6 daily quests right now, and I can get some points out of that by doing this quest. Now, quest will be harder or easier depending on the amount of stars that you can see that there is right there. So for example, a 5-star quest will obviously give me a lot more fragments, but it's gonna take a little bit more time or a little bit more effort, or maybe it's gonna take you to spend some money to fulfill. So here, for example, we have use 12 purple officer fragments. So how you use those, you are gonna be using those to star up your officers. So you obviously need to have some access to those shards, and in order to do that you need to have saved up some ways of summoning the officers, or you have to buy some of those ways of using those shards. In any case, yeah, you can choose whatever you want. For example, live recruit 18 times, you can go ahead and do that if you want to, or you can choose something a little bit more easier. For example, kill zombies. You can always kill zombies, you don't really need to spend much for that. But yeah, let's do some of these. For example, let's go ahead and for example, use 8 warplane components. So you accept that quest. Now I think I can also accept, no, you can only accept 1 quest at a time. Now once you accept the quest, you click on go and it's gonna take you to whatever you need to do. So as you can see here, we got some options pointing me to new. So I don't really have many of these. I could go ahead and partake on the event where I can do those, or I can just go ahead and click on the purchase pack. So I'll go ahead and do that in this case just to show you guys how this works pretty easily. I already bought some of those that I needed, so I can now already spend that. And if I remember correctly, I needed to spend 18, so I'll go ahead and buy some more so I can spend a total of 18. Maybe I'm mistaken, but regardless, I'll just do that in any case to be safe, and I'll do it again, upgrade that, and there we go. Now I should be able to go back to the event. As you can see, there's a little present icon and the quest is complete. It was only 8 actually. Regardless, I needed those upgrades anyway. So now I can claim the prize and I can get some of those coins. I have 360. So the quest gets changed. Now there's some of the quest. I could also refresh the quest for free. I can refresh it several times a day, and I can also buy more total amount of daily quests that I can do. I can do that a couple times for a little gold. It's only 10 gold, so you can do a total of 10 daily quests if you want to, and obviously accumulate a bunch of those coins. Now, how do you spend those coins? That's a good question. So then there's individual bounty rewards right here, which will be based off of the amount of coins that you've accumulated throughout the event. You can buy these extra, the usual battle pass sort of thing, where you can get the free battle pass, and then you can also get the paid battle pass. So in this case, we're just gonna go for the free version of it, and you click on whatever the level you've unlocked at that time. I got 360 points, so I unlocked all the way until level 4. You could go all the way until the biggest level by accumulated a total of 1250, or yeah, 12,500 points, excuse me, and that's how you unlock everything on this sort of battle pass. Then there's also the cross-nation bounty rankings, which we can click on those now, and it's just gonna show you the amount of points that you've accumulated. So right here it says commanders ranking in the top 50 and bounty of 2,000 or higher can get the ranking reward. Now I am no longer, I'm not even close to that because I only got like 360. But if I click on the ranking rewards, you can see that that's what you win. You can get yourself this city transmog, whatever appearance, you can call it that, for a couple days if you are rank 1 all the way until rank 10, I believe it is. Yeah, rank 20 gets that. Also rank 50 does get that, but it's only for like a day or a couple hours maybe. That's 1 day only. And you can also get the flying dragon appearance for your, there you go, that's the little city teaser right there. If it doesn't actually cut, there you go. You can see what the city would look like. It's pretty cool. Obviously, it doesn't look like the cinematic, but it's a pretty cool way of showing what you can get out of this event if you take part in it and get enough points out of that. Then there's also the other thing that I don't think there's any video for that, but it also changes the appearance of your fleets when you send them out to attack stuff. So I am obviously not here on the top 50 right now, but I could be if I took place in the event and I played for a little while. So let me go back, and then there's also the Alliance competition. So the Alliance competition is basically a ranking where you accumulate points with your alliance and you then go ahead and battle it out against other nations and other alliances of those nations. And you accumulate these points and then you exchange these points for basically just some benefits. So there you go. If you're rank 1, you will get some stuff. If you're rank 2, you get some stuff, etc, etc. And then eventually you move on to the next like group's bounty total. So you accumulate these points and you just move on to the next rank, where depending on your rank you're going to be getting more or less points. It's basically just a way of if you play a lot and you play with your alliance and you get a lot of points, eventually you will be able to accumulate points up until a certain rank, and eventually based on the ranking versus the other alliances you got matched against, you are able to get more or less free stuff because of that. So you get some elite recruit order fragments and you get some teleport fragments, etc, etc. It's pretty cool. It's basically just another way of battling it out against other alliances for the sake of it. So yeah, that's what you got to get out of that. You can accumulate points in order to partake onto this sort of battle pass sort of thing. You can play the quests out just in order to get those points, so that's pretty cool. Another avenue of you having things to do in the game. And then you can also join the forces together with your nation in order to, or rather with your alliance, in order to defeat other alliances and get some stuff out of that and just compete against the other alliances for the sake of that. And then you can just do the cool thing, which is get a lot of points for yourself and just get yourself a cool looking city for a couple days. So that's how this works. Let me do a couple more quests here just so I show you what this looked like. For example, so use some blue officer fragments. I don't think I got 3 blue, actually I do. So I could go ahead and do this one, or I could choose to do something that's going to be a little bit cooler. So for example, I'll accept this one. I'm going to get more fragments out of that. So I could also give up the quest, but I'm not sure if that's all. Yeah, I think that's actually taking one of the daily quest points if I give it up. So that would be pretty much a waste. I can go here and I don't think I need to click on officers. I need to click on to recruit officers, but I don't have 12 of the elite order fragments right now. So I gotta go ahead and buy myself some of those. So I know there's some of that stuff up for the grabs here on the weekly specials, if it's not the monthly special. So I'll just find that real quick, and I still got some coins and some stuffs to spend here. So there we go. I found some of these. I'll buy some of these fragments right here. Why not? They're always welcome to getting some more officers. And there we go. Now I got some of those, so I can go here, I can click on recruit officers, and I need to spend I think it's 12, so I'll just go ahead and do 2 summons. There we go. I do that, and then I do that again, and the summons are done, and now the quest is complete. I should be able to go to the bounty here, and the quest is now in progress because I need to use the purple officer fragments. Actually, I totally forgot. It's not the summoning one, it's actually the using the fragments part of it. So this is just the skill up, so I don't really care about that right now. It's gonna be prompting me to fuse them, so I might as well just do that real quick. But now once that's done, can I actually use those fragments onto any of the officers that I care about? Let me go ahead and check that onto the appoint section, and I'm not able to, so I'll just keep on summoning some more if I can, so I can do that 10 more times. Can I use those now? Yes. So now I can star up one of the officers that I'm using, which is this one right here, Laureline. So I'll click on the star up, and I'm going to be using 24 fragments. That's more than enough to finish up the quest, and that's also going to get me closer to another unlocking at 4 stars, so I can get another ability slot onto this officer. Only 2 more upgrades to go on that. So now let's go ahead and get the rewards out of that quest. click on the little icon, claim that, get the 500 points added onto the total, and now I get another quest. So speed up recruitment by 1,200 minutes. That's a lot, but you could do that, for example, if you got some speed up saved up and some resources, of course. And now I'll just claim my rewards onto the little battle pass right here. I could obviously buy this as well, so I can get more stuff out of that. For example, some more fragments onto that same officer. So that's pretty cool. It's just another event you can partake into if you enjoy it. And that's pretty much about it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know any questions you might have down in the comments, anything you want to know about the game or this event. And if you haven't tried Age of Origins for yourself, please go ahead down in the description or the comment section and click my link to download this game. It really helps me out. It shows the devs that my content is bringing in people, and that really helps my channel out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you find it useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, see ya.